Hey, okay, we're working on that end. Let's try this in. Hey, okay, there we go. Now we are live. Well, we're not really live, but we're working. We should be working. You still there? Okay, cool. So yeah, welcome to the first unofficial podcast of me just rambling and talking about random events and facts and stories. So I'm joined by Andres
So what's
today.
up? What's good with it?
I thought I would talk about a few topics, but do it alone. But I'd rather have someone here to kind of go over and discuss things with. So yeah, man. So what's up with you so far?
Well, I wish people weren't so lame because I want to go to a haunted house tonight.
Yeah,
Lame,
he wants to go to
lame
haunted
people.
house,
Yeah,
13th
13th
floor.
floor.
Dude, it's just a lot, man. It's a lot to do. It's like you gotta dress up, you gotta get down there, you gotta pay
I don't
the
know
money and
if you have to
park.
dress up though. I think you just roll in.
Roll in, man. Roll in with your expectations low and
Your scare meter low. Don't they
your
scare
scare meter
the
low. Yeah,
absolute piss out of you, and then it's really high.
yeah. You know those people that go in, they're like, "Oh, I don't get scared of anything. I'm not. This is gonna be." It's like, okay, then why are you even going? What's the point? Right? They just like to be all cool and BA like that. June. That's a crazy name, man.
But what do you want to
Oh yeah.
discuss? Like
So
aside from that's pretty much what's going on with
yeah,
me
the video
is I
kind of
want
cut
to do
off a
haunted
little bit,
houses.
so I had to go back and try it again. So I'm gonna have to piece it together.
It's all good.
I'm trying
It's
to get my
all
notes up, but
good,
this
bruh.
stupid. Every time I leave the website or leave the recording app, it like goes off.
What?
But yeah. Anyway, man. What do you what are your thoughts on Red Dead? That's a big thing that came out recently. Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, I mean, I played the original, so uh, how did a piece of turkey get stuck in my keyboard? Uh, um, I played the original Red
Gotcha.
Dead, and it was really, really good. I remember the storyline being
Mm-hmm.
like just incredible. So I've got really high hopes for this, and so far this looks like the front runner for Game of the Year. So
Yeah.
with that in mind, I mean, it's gonna be pretty amazing, I'd say. My friend's like, he won't play it though. He's already hating on Red Dead 2 because he won't play it because they don't have a Back to
What?
the
Back
Future
to the
mod
Future
like they
mod.
did in the original.
What is that?
Yeah, there was a Back to the Future mod, I guess, in the original. There's all sorts of crazy stuff you could do, like glitch wise. Like you could ride nun nuns around. It was pretty amazing. You've never seen those glitches? It's pretty.
All right, this should work. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we are talking about Red Dead. We'll have to paste it together.
Yeah, no, Red Dead.
Amateur podcast.
I mean, what do you think of Red Dead 2?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks really good. Like IGN gave it a 10. And I'm thinking about making like a separate video about like my thoughts on it and whatnot. Because I was really excited for the game, right?
Yeah.
Like super excited because I loved Red Dead Redemption 1. I loved like rolling with a squad, my friends. We would all squad up. We would go and like mess with kids. My friend was like super talented with knives, so he would just like,
Kill people with knives?
yeah, he would just like long shot like distance, like 400 yards knife. Like he could just kill him. And yeah, we just go and loot him and just roam around. It was fun. And then, you know, when your friends are like in a game and they didn't know you joined, you just get in there and then you could just like you just start taking them out and they go all crazy like what is going on?
What a
But
I
the
mean,
new one, I'm just kind of like they don't have the new one doesn't have what is it called? Oh my gosh. The new one doesn't have multiplayer at all. At least not yet.
not yet. It'll have
So
multiplayer.
I'm sure it will, but it's just like my favorite part of the game. Like I don't think I can judge it or buy it without knowing
How
what the
good
multiplayer is like. Yeah,
Well, I
and
mean,
the
let me ask
story
you
looks
this: the
really good.
storyline in oh gosh, man. Red Dead One was so good. How do they make it better in Red Dead Redemption Two? Because
Yeah,
you don't play as the main guy you did in I forgot his name.
John Marston, I think, or is that the
Yeah,
new guy?
yeah, John Marston. You don't play as him in this one. You play as somebody from a different gang. So and they refined a lot of the controls, so a lot of people are very excited about that.
Yeah,
There's a feeling of bleakness from some of the reviews I've read about the game.
bleakness.
Extremely bleak. Like the storyline's bleak. There's just sad things that happen.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, the overall tone of the game is bleak.
Right.
Um, it's not as colorful, I guess, as the other Red Dead, so that'll be interesting too.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, it's gonna have a lot of life though to that game, especially when multiplayer gets up and running. So yeah, I think it will be a 10 out of 10. I think it's gonna be a masterpiece no matter what.
Yeah,
Uh,
I wonder if they're just gonna judge. I wonder if they're gonna just judge the multiplayer separately. But it's like, how can you buy a $60 game and not know what another half of the game is? You know, it's a big chunk of the game.
I don't know why they're
It's
having like when they released it, why they didn't have multiplayer ready. That doesn't.
I don't get it either. They spend, you know, or they made so much on GTA. You think they could, you know, like it took them 8 years just to make this single player. Like what happened? Like why couldn't they have something? You know, it's just kind of. I feel like it's kind of an excuse right
Yeah,
now. I don't know if they want people to play the single player or what. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. It looks like a really good game, but it's just kind of like this other missing piece of the half of the game that's just sitting there. It's like, well, what's this gonna be like? But I'm sure it's gonna be good, and they're working on it really hard, and they want everything to be perfect. But
I feel you.
so
Um,
yeah,
yeah, this is one
um,
of those games that's definitely going to be a 10 out of 10 no matter what because of how much that's the other thing I'm reading about is the first one they had detail, but this game has mega detail. Like their scout team, their location team, everything about it. You thought Grand Theft Auto 5 was detailed. This game takes it to a different echelon. So
oh
we'll
yeah,
see how that works. And I don't want to purchase it. I didn't want to purchase it day one just because I know um, everybody and Grandma Stevens is going to get that game, so
right.
it's better just to sit back and wait and let it get fixed, hash out those bugs, iron out the bugs and all of that.
Yeah, did you see
Yeah,
all the bugs like the horse bugs? There was like a stream of it on Twitter, and
no,
apparently when you go into cinematic mode, your horse just like dies, and then or like you hit another horse and they both die, and then you fly off.
I want to see if it's
It's
like
like
in
what?
Madden 19, if like that glitch that I posted, if it's like two horses conjoined as one horse, so you ride them around and it's one horse.
Oh yeah.
Freaky, because it have two heads.
Oh dude, I remember the zebra in Red Dead Redemption 1. The zebra was great. You would just
Zebra
like
was neat, yeah.
it was so fast. You just roam around. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it's like. So, um, yeah, there's a lot of new games coming out for the fall season. You know, Battlefield's coming out.
Yeah.
I guess they uh, pushed it back, pushed Battlefield back. So we'll see
What do you want
what
this
that's like.
podcast to be called? Like, excuse me, do you have names for it?
Not really. No, I just figured we just talk about stuff and see where it goes.
You don't even have a name if you want this to be like, you
No,
know,
I don't know if this is gonna be weekly or whatnot or whenever.
just
You know,
whenever
if,
you have time.
yeah, whenever we have time. You know, it'd be cool maybe to set a schedule and like get, you know, get
Well,
get
you know,
something.
I'd like
But,
obviously not not to work Fridays so I can do my podcast again, which would be nice. But
right, yeah, you got yours going on too.
I'd have
So
three if I do this one, because
I
that
know.
because then I do the
And then your friends wanted you to do one, right?
yeah, that's on. It's normally on Wednesdays, and we are. He said we are gonna do one tomorrow, so I'm excited about that because we haven't done one in about a month and a half. So we'll do a special Halloween one
Gotcha.
at about that one kicks off at 7 o'clock.
Oh, that'd be
Normally it's
cool.
8, but he's got a kid, so.
You gonna go trick or treating tomorrow,
Oh,
Halloween?
I don't know if I'm gonna go trick or treating. I did it, you know, and it was fun, and I enjoy trick or treating, but I'm like 31, so maybe well,
Just
well
gotta
back.
act like you have a kid to
Uh,
go with or
oh my
something.
God! Did you see the? It wasn't this year. It was a couple of years ago. Some guy, he's got like a Spider-Man like doll, and
Spider.
he
Oh
goes
yeah,
up
yeah.
people's
We
doors.
we watched that last year. We
Yeah,
wanted to
and
do
he
a
puts it
prank or
in the
something like
front
that.
step. And the people that have the candy are like, well, this is a little kid. He just needs candy. He just and this little Spider-Man dude has like a, I think uh, it's like a pumpkin, like bowl
Oh
thing,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
they just dump the candy in there.
He looks like a little kid. Yeah,
And
that's
it's not a
great.
little kid. It's just a doll. So when he runs away, the doll doesn't move or anything. So the people are like, what the hell is going on? Who did I just give that candy to?
Yeah, and he's like, they're like kind of looking at it, like, all right, and then he just runs up, picks it up, and runs away.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Such a scam. I love it.
It's genius.
I would try
Yeah,
to do something like that if it was like 50.
seriously.
That
Yeah,
means I'd like get a doll.
prank him. So yeah, so it's it's officially Halloween, change of
Yeah.
seasons.
Surprised you don't
I
have any
miss
like
summer.
Halloween bumpers or music to play. That's
Yeah, I
like
know, right?
copyrighted. I do know a
More
guy.
more official Halloween stuff.
Let
You
me
know a
ask you this.
guy.
Did your family celebrate Halloween and do you like scary movies, Aiden?
I don't really care for scary movies.
You don't like God. Oh
Just
my
not my thing. But yeah, we did the trick or treating kind of thing. Whatever.
Okay, so you weren't like
My
our
parents don't really do it anymore though. They
so
just kind of
you
like
definitely were not like my roommate's family.
you.
Should not
No.
be named. We'll just call them
No, we didn't avoid. We were like, we just like did a few neighborhoods and then we were done. We called it done.
we'll just call my roommate for
So
anonymity purposes, Lizard.
lizard.
Lizard's family does not like Halloween. Thinks it's like too
What
safe.
about the other one?
Gerald's family, I don't know. He had such a weird childhood that it's hard to tell if he did.
Gotcha.
I know he doesn't like haunted houses, so that's a problem to me. I mean, I think you should at least go into a haunted house, not once every Halloween, but at least.
Yeah, I did one in college,
Was it
and
lit
like
though?
I was like, this is weird. This is like they had one at the university like center or whatever.
But I mean, do
Like
you
this
get
is weird. This is weird. Then at the end, I got scared. I was like, oh, and like I ran into my friend. He's like, dude, you almost jumped into me, and I was like, what? Like he was like standing there, then he freaked out, and we both ran into each other, and then he was just telling all my friends, he was like, no, he wanted to jump on me, and like I was like, what?
wow.
But I did get scared. I kind of jumped a little bit. I was like, oh, what the cause it was like right at the very end. We're like, okay, it's over. They totally fooled us. We're walking out. We just bam, just like I don't even know what it was. It was like a nurse mummy or something. Just
I mean, do you get scared pretty easily though?
ah. It was just a girl coming up trying to ask for numbers or something. I don't know. She wasn't even a part of the the haunted house. Just like some random girl there, just like, hey, you want to go out? Oh my gosh! Oh, you guys got
Oh my
me.
God!
Yeah.
Do you have
But
what is that? That Mad TV skit? Can I get your number? Can I get your number?
oh no. What's his name? Or Lizard keeps showing me that.
Lizard really likes. Lizard definitely loves that.
Lizard loves that way too much, man. But yeah, so with the change of seasons coming in, fall is changing. Did you see the leaves change?
So I got to go up to Frisco, and that was really pretty.
Oh,
I
dude, that would have been
walked.
nice.
I accidentally walked from Frisco to Dillon, but yeah, I got to see the leaves change a little bit. They were pretty yellow up there. I
Yeah.
wanted to go back and see if they turned orange or something like that, maybe red.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they're all pretty much gone by now, almost.
Dude,
Sadly.
Frisco's beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Very
that
pretty.
whole area up there is nice.
Breck, I probably want to go to Breck at some point. I
Breck is
guess
really nice. Yeah.
my sister's friend wanted to take me up snowboarding, and then I have my friends that want to take me up snowboarding in wintertime, so that ought to be fun. But
Yeah.
regarding games, and especially it being Halloween, Call of Cthulhu coming out.
Yeah. That's a
That
good.
game looks straight up psychologically freaky. It just
Scarier
the
than Outlast, do you think?
I don't know. I've never played Outlast, but I know that Call of Cthulhu has you have to nail the atmosphere to get it to even scare anyone. So and they'll
Yeah.
probably nail the soundtrack too. I've got very high hopes for this game. I'm going to get it eventually when it comes out.
Yeah, I saw that on there. I was like, oh wow, that's coming out. That's cool.
I mean, based on video games, like what have you been playing thus far?
I normally just stick to like Forza right now. I wanted to play Red Dead, but yeah, I just jump on Forza. I think I'm like 80% done with it.
Well, you haven't
But I
gotten on
think,
the Spider-Man bandwagon? No,
no,
it's just
I don't have a PS4, man. I got an
yes.
Xbox, so
Dude, Forza. From the streams that I've seen of your Twitter feed, you probably should throw that out there.
yeah,
Listeners, they plug yourself in shamelessly.
right, yeah, I should.
Um, that game is just awesome. But yeah, plug. That's the time to plug yourself in. It's like right now.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've been streaming. I'm sure they know. They know I stream every once in a while on Twitch, and then I upload like on Twitter and Instagram, whatnot. It's just Hayden Arter. Twitch TV, twitch.tv/Hayden Arter.
Yeah.
I'll be streaming a lot. I'm trying to get you to stream, man, because
Oh
you
man.
do a lot of stuff, man. I just go on. Whenever I game, I just go and hit stream and see whoever joins. You know, it's fun interacting with people when you're just cruising around. But yeah, it's a really good game. Like, it's in terms of like, racing games and whatnot. It's really good. Like, just all the mechanics and all the different elements to it, because they've got spring, summer, fall, winter, and it constantly changes. So, just all the different effects and like everything around you is
Yeah.
constantly changing. It just looks so good, and you got to change your car, got to change the tires. Everything interacts with each other. Um,
So
but yeah, and you can play with your
everything.
friends. Like
Yeah.
you can have your friend jump in, join you. You go do co-op. Like that's awesome. Like oh hey, he's playing Forza. Jump on in his game, do your own thing, and it's all online. So like, you're in a like Horizon live session where there's other racers and drivers around where you could go do events with them, or you can race them one on one. Like there's just so much to do. It's just so much fun if you like racing games.
It
So
always. I mean, I love racing games, so it always looked like a solid game to me.
yeah, yeah, and they have the mechanics down. Forza's mechanics. So
Especially with your Twitch feed, it looked like it was just like not just awesome that you could go roam around. It's just cool that it's like a massive city that you can just drive around in.
right,
And the
yeah.
next one is in England, right?
Yeah, this one's in UK, I think.
Yeah.
Britain.
So that's going to be super cool. But going back to Forza, the games have always been very, super hyper realistic. So it's interesting to see that they kind of they went for like hyperrealism, like taxed with like or smashed up together with like some arcadiness to it a little bit, but
Yeah.
it still looks amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is there any crazy
I
glitches in like Forza that you've encountered?
I haven't seen any glitches. It really. I don't think. I mean, there's got to be one, right? There's got to be
Oh,
something,
there's got
but
to be a lot more than just one.
well, I'll actually like switching back and forth between apps on the Xbox UI system.
Um,
One time I switched back. I was like switching from Twitch back to Forza, and the game was black, and you could hear the music and everything. And I was driving around. You could hear me driving around. So that was just like one Xbox glitch, I guess, but um, nothing too crazy. Sometimes you can get like the cobblestone rocks to sit on top of your car, and when you run into them,
It's kind of funny.
but yeah, it's pretty much.
I guess one of the glitches they do have is it's like a money glitch. So
Oh, really?
this guy's showing me right now on how to. It's like a YouTube video, but basically he wedges himself in between the horizon like signposts or whatever.
Hmm.
Then he
Weird.
digs his car all the way into the ground. So it glitches and
What?
clips. Yeah, it clips into the ground. He's driving like an Audi.
That's weird. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Yeah, I know there was an issue with
Then you go to the car club.
something online when people were racing online. They did something to the uh, what is it, like the tuning or something? Like people were like cheating on tunes, and so they took the whole thing out. Where um, like they took tuning out. You can still like mod your car and upgrade, but you can't tune. You can't go to the auction and buy cars. So someone was like hacking into like tune cars somehow that they had to take that down for now, and it says it's not available yet. So
Well, apparently, if you go into the car club while your car
that's
is
really weird.
like clipped to the ground, you make 500,000 each time or something. I guess. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, kind of weird. Kind of interesting.
Huh. Yeah,
Uh,
I've never heard of that. But but yeah. Anyway, speaking of cars, man, have you seen the new Honda concept cars?
the Honda concept cars.
Yeah,
Honda concept cars like
you should look it up. Yeah,
2019.
like new concept. They're like these white little like
What the hell is that?
yeah. So they're actually like serious about these. They're like, oh, this will be
Seriously?
2020. Yeah, they're like, oh, these are gonna come out in 20, in a few years. These are gonna come out.
They look boxy and weird, and the
They
rims are
do,
strange,
yeah.
and the car looks like it has eyes. And it says hello too.
It looks like a car's car.
It does look like a car's car, something straight out of Disney. Exactly. What the hell? No, I have not heard about these.
Yeah, it's so weird, man. I don't know, and they want this to be like an extension of your house, and so like they're all fully autonomous apparently, and um, you pretty much just like it's like your I don't know, like your kitchen area. So like inside's like all wood and like there's like some like carpeting and like you pretty much like sit on a bench. It's like it's really weird. I don't know. I'm just like and the guy that was reviewing it, he's like, "Oh, these are amazing. I can't wait till this." I'm like, "Man, what? I just want a basic car like that runs, you know." And they're still making cars. Like Honda just had a car that had a recall on it. It's like, can I just have a basic car that just doesn't break down, you know? But it's crazy. I don't know. We'll see how this fully autonomous electric vehicle line, and then they're making a sports car too.
Hmm.
So
Something interesting today was, I guess Apple has its brand new iPad Pro, and it costs $2,227. But here's the thing:
oh
is
yeah, it just
those
came out. Yeah,
idiots yet again with their iPad, not iPad,
their iPhone.
with their iPhone X, right? When they got rid of the stupid jack, they're getting rid of the jack on the iPad Pro. So it's like Apple just
Oh yeah,
has iPad.
their proprietary cables thing.
Yeah, they've given up in the sense of to make things a lot more, I don't know, useful and cleaner design for just useless things like taking out the jack. I'm
Yeah.
not an Apple fan at
I
all.
don't know why. I don't know what was their excuse for that.
Um, According to TechCrunch, they're talking about like that Apple will sell a USB-C 3.5 millimeter dongle for $9. So the Lightning USB-C is gone. Oh,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So their USB-C doesn't even work on that new iPad Pro.
Oh yeah, they got USB-C. Yeah.
So
They're all switching.
so for $9, instead of having it built in, they're screwing you over by making you pay $9 for this bull crap. What the hell?
That's Apple, man. Have you seen their new
So stupid.
the iPhone 10 or whatever? It's like $1,400.
Oh,
It's
the
like
iPhone 10s.
yeah, it's like
Oh, God.
I sold my car for like $1,200. There's a phone that costs more than that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What else is in here?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of stopped following the Apple stuff.
Well, I like
Um,
TechCrunch a lot because it's got a lot of good news on it. Let's see here.
right, yeah.
Google's Gboard now lets you create a set of emoji that look like you.
Uh, Google emoji.
And I have
That's
Gboard,
funny.
so I might want to test it out.
I've never really cared about emojis at all,
I like them.
but
I like GIFs. I like that whole communicating in pictures is kind of interesting.
yeah.
Although some people, it gets lost in translation sometimes. You're like, I want a pizza, and you accidentally hit like the emoji for pie, and then people are
Oh
like,
yeah, they're like,
you
huh?
want a pie? No, I want a pizza, and so you have to correct it. Sucks.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Lizard likes to send a lot of those gifs and emojis.
Oh,
It's
Lizard.
crazy.
What a weirdo that guy is sometimes.
But anyway, speaking of iPads and big things you got to carry around,
Yeah.
um, what do you think of the new fashion today? Like Balenciaga and Gucci and all this stuff. Like they're coming out with like some weird stuff, man.
I don't know if I've seen it. What is it specifically called?
Well, Balenciaga's got like this shirt on top of a shirt. So they have like a plain, yeah,
I've never heard of that brand.
yeah, it's like some like fashion high-end brand. They're selling this shirt with a dress shirt attached to it. So it's like you've got a plain blue shirt on, right? And then someone comes up and staples a dress shirt to you. So it's just like hanging down.
That's incredibly stupid.
Yeah, and it's selling for like $140 or something like that.
This one is 1,200.
It's just crazy, man. It's like what are they
I
just
feel like fashion though is going like downhill, and but I also find that it's like meeting itself in the middle. And what I mean by that is like, so my friend was like, dude, those clothes over there, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's something you would have worn in the '90s, right? And I was like, yeah, because the '90s is coming back.
yeah, the 90s and
It's coming
80s.
back with a fire, baby.
Yeah.
Coming back with a fire. But this Balenciaga bullshit, I don't like it.
It's just
Stupid.
yeah, it's just like let's just throw something together. Like we don't even have a brain. Let's just throw something together and sell it for a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, but the sad thing about fashion is when these trends hit, everybody's gonna like the stars will start,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be doing it.
Everybody's doing
Like a
it.
very liquidous kind of transformation where, oh, if the stars do it, then I want to do it. Or the the football players or basketball players or tennis players do this, I want to do it because I want to look cool. So.
Yeah, it's just like at this point you could just throw something together that's just like not super generic and people will be like, "Oh my gosh."
The fact that this
Oh,
is selling for almost $1,300 is kind of ridiculous. But
Right.
it's fashion. Fashion is so subjective. Like what I
Right.
like, you might not like, or Lizard.
And do you think that this is also a ploy to kind of get people to get on their brand or on their site? Maybe.
I mean, I don't know, because like I said, I'm not familiar with the Balenciaga stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's just curious. It's a weird thing with fashion, man. Just don't do what other people are doing. Do what you want to do, Wear what you like to wear. Don't be like, "Oh, okay, I guess this like $1,200 shirt is the new thing, so I got to wear it to look cool." But,
Yeah, no.
yeah. But anyway, kind of jumping from fashion to women's handbags. I've kind of made like a recent like assumption of like women and their handbags. They're like purses and stuff.
And what
My theory is that the bigger the handbag, the more baggage the girl has. Like not like physical baggage, but like emotional baggage.
really?
What is
That's crazy.
what what is your thoughts on that? Like,
I mean, you bring some really fresh topics to the table. First, we're talking about video
I
games.
mean,
Now we're talking about fashion. But
and now like women's emotional states.
baggage to in terms of like a handbag. I don't know. I mean, I see
Like the
some.
bigger the bag, the more the baggage. You
I
know.
see women. I don't see a lot of women wearing like juicy bags anymore. What happened to that? What happened to this big juicy like wave
I don't know.
of like fashion? I see like all
I
sorts
see
of,
the pants sometimes, but yeah,
but
I
like
don't
I see
know.
all sorts of like little bags to like medium-sized bags to even bigger bags. Like I think
Right.
the bags are getting bigger, honestly, especially with
Now they're having backpacks and stuff like that.
Kevin Cole or whatever the designer's name.
But like, don't you think like girls with like a lot of emotional baggage like to carry like bigger bags just so that they not only that they can like warn other guys, but just like they have something physical to portray all. I don't know. I'm just going on like a
Like
random
just like they have like
random thought.
whole stems of bananas and grapes in there, and like a little mini fridge.
Yeah, like what do you need in a huge like what do you need in there? Like I guess you can carry your giant
Booties.
iPhone 10s,
Girls love booties, so
1400.
booties. Those ugly UGG boots.
Oh yeah, they carry them. They're like, oh,
Oh,
they pull up their UGG boots. Like, oh, I need this right now. And they put them on.
like yo, slow your roll. You don't need that garbage.
Yeah, like what the
Get
heck do
some
you
other.
need now?
Get some better boots.
That's funny.
Makes you look like some sort of Yeti thing that came out of Alaska. But I mean, like culturalistically, right now we're seeing a lot of kind of weird type stuff. Like clothes wise, you got like
Oh, I know, man.
these like motorcycle, like dirt bike pants that have like
Dirt
the
bike
ripples. You know
pants.
what I mean? Yeah, they have like the ripples in them.
Oh yeah, those are kind of like spacey, kind of like
Yeah, yeah. They call them
futuristic.
like dirt bike pants because I guess that's what dirt bikers used to wear a while ago. I was never a dirt biker. My friend was. But anyways, like that specific fashion is really weirdly interesting. I have not jumped
Yeah,
on the bandwagon. And the one I
good
hate
for you, man.
is the one with the holes in the jeans. Like there was a point where I thought that was okay, and now I'm just like,
You
dude,
don't like ripped jeans?
you're ruining your pants. No, I'm
Yeah,
really.
they're specifically ruining the pants, like pre-ripped jeans, and then
I mean, dude, here's the thing: is that I was a big fan of. I'm still a big fan of like art thrift shopping before it was even cool.
right.
Because
Oh yeah,
my parents we would go to the store and just load up on pants because they're cheap, and
yeah. I
now
can never find my size. They have some good stuff, like at Ross and stuff, but
now people like they get ripped jeans and stuff, and I just maybe I don't understand it.
yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the knee rips, but I don't know if I'd do like the full on
I
like
don't
people
know.
have like layers of like rips, and
I
then
don't.
like the
I
people
don't
who have
like.
like the thigh rip that like they someone just walked up and ripped out their like the thigh part of their jeans. It's like a big
Why do
hole. I'm like,
people not wear
the
pants at that
heck?
point? Because like
I know, right?
breeze
Yeah.
coming through, dude. Especially with the knee ones.
Oh yeah, the breeze just right, especially for a guy, just right up in that area.
Yeah,
Ooh, maybe in like the hot summertime or Florida, that'd be good.
yeah, maybe, but I mean, like, it's
But
just
yeah,
there's an issue I have with the whole thing. It's just
right.
plus those kind of jeans equals a bad time.
Equals a bad time.
That's a bad time.
They always end up more ripped than when you bought them anyway.
Yeah, I mean they wear out over time. Like I mean I'm guilty obviously of having like American Eagle ripped jeans, and this is
Oh
before
yeah,
like all the ripped down the sides or whatever. Like I said, fashion is so culturally subjective. It's just it's weird. Like these trends that pop up, like short shorts have been back for years now.
oh
They
short
work,
shorts,
they
man.
worked for like a 10 to 12 year span, and now they're back.
Yeah,
And like the '90s jackets, you're seeing all these '90s things, which I think is great. I like '90s fashion, a lot of it. There's
yeah. I
some,
think people are just getting bored. You know.
yeah. So we're going like backwards. This is pretty awesome.
But yeah, continuing on to our like last topic, um, kind of like blending in with the trends.
Yeah.
Do you think that like um, anxiety has become a trend?
I don't know if it's a
Like,
trend, but I know a lot of people that suffer from it.
yeah, I
I can
know
think
it's
of a lot
like,
of people just from our church
oh
that,
yeah.
that suffer from anxiety.
I mean, I do for sure. Like, I can say that I have anxiety over several different things. You know, even just doing certain things, I'm like, I just have like this certain fear that pops into my brain. But I just feel like recently, you know, it's good that people like admit that they have anxiety and all this, but like with all like the rap music and all like the shirts, like I just feel like it's kind of been like a thing to be like pouty and down and like kind of loop that into anxiety. Like, I got anxiety and like, I don't know. It's just something that I've like
I mean,
recently like discovered. I'm like, I feel like a lot of people are saying that they have anxiety just to kind of fit in and like be, you know, part of like the whole emotional thing where as, you know, other people have serious anxiety where they have to take medicine and stuff.
so it might be some sort of trend, and it's kind of weird because our like I've stressed multiple times to you and everybody else that I've talked to that the mental health in this country is just pathetic. Like
Right, yeah.
we have not addressed what we need to address. I'm not saying everybody needs therapy or counseling or anything. I'm just saying there are people out there that really could benefit, and
Yeah.
we need to really be conscious as a society, especially in the United States, to this mental health. We need more programs. We don't. I don't think we have enough programs. It needs to be taught in schools at a very low level. I mean, I would even go as far, and maybe people would jump down my throat for saying this, but go as far to say that even in kindergarten, you could teach mental health at a young age.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a serious thing. Like
Super
it
serious.
took me a while to realize that I had it cuz I would just be like, why is this making me feel this way? Why is this, you know, so it's good that it's like becoming more aware, but I just feel like especially like rap songs and all this, they kind of make it like kind of like a cool thing to kind of like, you know, have anxiety and like, oh, I this is why I don't do stuff because anxiety and all that. Like, I don't know. I
Like,
just feel like
can you
it's
cite
kind
a
of like a trend.
specific like rap song that says that?
Um,
I'm just trying to get context here.
well, I mean that like Supreme guy had a whole song about anxiety, and like it's just like, is that like, are you serious? Like, or is that just like a thing that you're just saying just because it's kind of like cool at the time and people can relate to it, and you're just trying to like, I don't know. I just kind of get this weird feeling about it. It's probably my own anxiety.
No, it's all good.
But yeah, it's just weird. It's just like, yeah, it's a serious thing, but like, why do we have to like portray it as this like, oh, it's cool to, you know, be this way and like, you know, I don't know. I don't fully know how to explain it, but
Just because it was recent, did you want to discuss like what we thought of the whole shooting in Pittsburgh and and why churches or whatever, or like that's the whole security issue. Do we need more security at churches? Do we need more security at schools? Do we need, all of this? Because it's kind of scary when some crazy man shoots up a church. It's
yeah.
happened before. We had one in Springs where
I
people
I
died in
mean, I
it.
kind of wanted this podcast to be like more uplifting
Oh, I
and
feel
more
you.
like comedic and but yeah, it is that, you know, that was definitely a sad thing. And um you know, yeah, it's just hard every time that happens. It's like you just are amazed, and it's happening so much. It's just,
Yeah,
it's
we could switch.
crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I
Definitely
mean, it's
switch.
definitely really sad, and I, you know,
So as
for the what, the what again?
for the meme, the Bowsette meme, how she even came to be.
No, I have no idea.
So basically, what happened was there was this little comic that somebody drew about how the super crown could latch onto things and turn them basically, I guess, into women or something. So Bowser got a
Oh,
hold
that's
of it in
weird.
the comic, and he turns into a really sexy dinosaur thing, whatever Bowser
Huh.
is. So, so there's women, there's all these cosplayers cosplaying as Bowsette, so it's really freaking cool.
I thought they had a woman Bowser, don't they?
No, they do not, and that's what makes it
Oh.
really interesting. And oh, and then the moth memes. I like the moth memes.
No, no.
They're really weird, Hayden, but I
They are. They're just.
super.
What the heck? No, no more moth memes.
I think we need more.
No more doing that. No, I hate moths. They're annoying.
Moths, I mean, they're weird and they're ugly or whatever, but I mean, the memes are hilarious.
It's so weird, dude.
I want lamp.
It's like I just want to take all those moth memes and like shine them into a bright light that like electrocutes them all. I just want to have all the moth
Kill the
memes
moth.
go into that like
You heard?
yeah
You heard it here
that like
first.
fly
Hayden
killer.
wants to kill the moth. I want to support the moth memes.
I'm gonna like put out a meme that says, "Here's the light that all the moth memes will fly to, and they will get exterminated." That's what will happen. But all right, I mean this has gone on long enough, so
Maybe the
it
next
was
topic
it was fun. It was
very
fun.
interesting would be Quora. Do you like Quora? What do you like know about it?
I know a little bit about it. I don't know enough to really
I would say it's
give my
pretty
full.
hot. I mean,
It's pretty hot,
hot.
like that
Pretty
Bowsette.
hot in terms of people using it, like trend wise.
Really? Doesn't Quora help you like with like programming and
No,
stuff?
Quora is basically it's a site where you ask questions. People give you answers, but it's professionals and it's people in the fields. Although I try to
Yeah.
answer, and my credentials basically I study journalism at the University of Wyoming, and I try to answer journalism questions because I did study it. It's probably changed a
Yeah.
little bit now because it's definitely changed a lot, but I try to give them my best answers. And I actually got flagged for an answer, but that's for next week's
What?
show.
Yeah.
Gotta give people what they want.
Next week, guys, you got to tune in.
What are
We'll
we gonna
see.
call
We'll see how.
Fresh
Dude, I need to get my OBS to work because this whole switching off between these two recording programs is kind of annoying. So
H perspective.
need to get
or Hayden,
OBS.
Hayden perspective, fresh perspective. You gotta come up with the name next week.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, thanks. This is Andres. You want to give a little plug? Shout out
Sure.
what you do.
Plug. I'm a writer. You can follow me on Quora. You can follow me on Facebook. On Andres Atencio. And then you can also follow me on Twitter at Andres Atencio 25.
And your crazy Instagram posts.
Yeah, Instagram at Andres 256.
256, man.
Yeah, if I just basically
You're the 256th Andres.
I did 25 and then I just added 6 to it.
Nice.
It's an old YouTube. Anyway, sorry, I'm talking too much.
Yeah, you're good. We'll
Crossed
put
out.
those we'll put the links down
Yep.
below. And yeah, guys, go check out. We did a skit together. Go check out that skit and then my last skit as well too on my channel. And hopefully we can keep doing this. Maybe we'll do more like something live, like where we're like actually speaking to each other face to face or something like that, or video. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys later.
Peace out.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace.